Hello and welcome to this next episode of checking out submissions to the Dungeon Crawler Game Jam of April 2022. And this time we will have a look at Nano Ruins by DamienDe. And maybe there's also someone else involved. Let's have a look. More information. I don't think so. Alright, so before we get to the page, just a quick note for those who haven't seen any of the previous episodes. Down in the video description you find two links. One will lead you to this itch.io page, and of course the other games you can download them all for free or play them directly in the browser depending on the game. Sometimes you're asked to donate something, but you don't have to. And furthermore, you find a second link down in the video description with all the episodes released so far. So there's a playlist, and the very first episode there is some explanation video about the rules of the game jam and the definition of a dungeon crawler. So let's have a look into Nano Ruins, an entry for the Dungeon Crawler Jam 2022. Important, the game does not seem to like Intel GPUs, so if you are having problems running the game and also have a dedicated GPU, you could try to force Windows to run the game on your dedicated Nvidia or AMD GPU. Yeah, okay, well, I guess this is mainly a problem if you're running a game on a laptop and the game is not automatically switching to the correct GPU, but yeah. This is also a solo RPG in the style of old games like Eye of the Beholder or Dungeon Master. You play a nano junker on a quest to scavenge the ruins of a dead world, which was ravaged by the grey goo of nanotechnology going crazy. The junker needs to find a power source deep in a destroyed and nano-converted city. This is the only hope for his tribe of survivors to live another day. Fight through nano creatures, level your shield, stamina or damage, and find items to stay alive. Alright, sounds very interesting and looks kind of interesting. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's jump into the game. So this is Nano Ruins by Poison Studios, apparently. Alright. Okay, so mouse stuff is not working, so you can't click on new game or anything. Okay, new game. Controls. The game is controlled entirely with the keyboard. You can move and turn with WSD, the cursor keys, or yeah, numpad, blah blah. Okay. To interact with the world, you can open a menu by pressing space or 0 on numpad. It's called the action key. Okay, pressing action key again. To back out of a menu, you can press backspace, enter, or the left shift key. The content of the menu is context sensitive. You can fight enemies or look at your status. Status inventory. The inventory is under the status option and has a grid of items you collected. Items can be used, dropped, or equipped with another context menu by pressing space while an item is selected. Experience. Under the inventory you can see your progress, the 3 upgradable character values. You can upgrade your shield, your stamina, and the damage you do. To upgrade a value you need to have an experience star in your inventory and use. Because mouse is use it or something, there's no scroll bar. Anyways, so we have to use space, right? Backspace to get out of that, or the left shift key. Okay. Okay, use it. These are gained by killing enemies. To find an enemy you have to face it and select an attack option from the interaction menu. Beware that attacks need a certain amount of stamina, or they will fail. In the interaction menu there is a frequency option where you can move a crosshair to find the null point of the enemy. The closer you get to null point, the more your damage will improve. Stamina and shield. The shield recovers over time when your stamina bar is full. Stamina recovers all the time. I'm a nano junker. I delve into the depths of our ruined world. A world chewed through, eaten up, and spit out again by a raging storm of nano machines. The nano apocalypse ended as suddenly as it started. Billions of lives were lost, but someday the machines just stopped terraforming our planet. Now we live in this hellhole and have to make do with what we can find. I entered this cave-like structure to search for an energy core, something to power our tribe in the coming winter, so we can live another year in the Nano Ruins. Alright. Now we also have sound. The perspective is fine. I think... Yeah, it feels like I'm a bit too far back when turning, but that's not a problem. So the perspective itself is fine. It could, maybe you could even go a bit more to the front, like 3-4 of these bottom pixels, but that's it. It's not queuing up movements, but if you hold it, it still executes it. And you can also hold the forward button. Yeah. So nothing is queued up in any way, but if you hold forward, then you keep moving forward. And if you move forward and keep pressing left, so you don't just tap it, but you hold it, then you will also turn. Alright, so let's explore. Regarding the movement and turn time, this seems to be fine. Take. It's statues. Ah, no, I need to... Yeah. Okay. Take. That seems to be an enemy. It tries to attack me. It's just humping the thing here. No, that was wrong. Do you want to exit the game? No. Sorry, how do I... Attack. Yeah, this is... It feels a bit weird to do both actions with spacebar and not confirm with enter, but exit with enter. So I should probably get used to not using enter at all and shift to exit, and only use my left hand. This seems to be a teleporter, but it's not active. Maybe I have to find another end of it first. So we have... This is XP. Use. Improve. Damage. So there is some stop between the tiles, even if you have a continuous movement. Because the stop is so small, it feels a bit stuttery, but it also stutters sometimes, and I think you saw that when I encountered the enemy. So what was the frequency? I already forgot. Use damage. Use damage. Okay, there could have been a better way for the experience. The door is closed. I think I need some kind of access code. Alright. The environment is interesting. I mean, enemy are as well. The AI is not the brightest. So you can take up stuff which is in front of you, but also on the same tile or on the next tile. The turning, I think, could have been a bit faster. Sometimes it feels like, yeah, it's a bit behind. So what's this? Ah, okay. So this is an indication that there's a lever, something to use, which is nice help. Now maybe this is a puzzle. I don't know how this is like scaling or what it's doing. Upgrade parts to give my gun a boost shot. Equipped. Nah. No, no. Yeah. So this is the key card. I mean, there was a way further down. I just don't know if I should go there yet. Let's just try. Okay, so this was leading back, and now I can also use that door. Ah, so I thought first that this is kind of a tension heartbeat or something, but it's not, just the enemies which are running against the wall. So I don't think dancing or so is an option. Which is fine. But of course, in a real-time game, having to select something in a menu every time is also a bit weird. So what is the strong attack? Why should I not always use the strong attack? I think it's yeah, I think spamming is I mean, that's always the issue with real-time combat or so. When like selecting the strong attack is taking so much additional time that it's probably better if I just keep spamming the normal attack. Out. Yeah. I should start using stuff again. Alright, XP, use, improve damage. Use damage. Use damage. Use damage. That was... no, I don't want to. I might want to improve the shield now so that... oh. Yeah, so these are different values for... so you need, depending on the enemy you kill, you get lesser or more XP in an item apparently. And you also need a lesser XP for the lower levels, so it makes sense to keep them on somewhat of an even level. 3-way shot upgrade. Okay, let's just equip that then. Yeah, regarding the controls, I think most games are using Q and E for turning and A and D for strafing, and this game is doing it the other way around, so I need to just to get used to it with if I am strafing around. Didn't want to do that, but... ah, teleporter. This is just the teleporter I already found before. But now I'm not sure where I was coming from. There's an enemy, so... I think I died. I didn't quite get it. So apparently you get set back. But I must have been full, right? Because there were no enemies for quite a while. This was... ah yeah, okay. Okay, this is not lava floor or so, which is killing me. It's just... are these two enemies on the same time? No. Anyways, use... yeah, I will just keep them on the same level now. I'm not quite sure why I would want to use that, because the combat is too quick for... so that it basically makes no sense to open the inventory within combat and do stuff. Okay. This is another teleporter. And another key. Access code. I'm getting a bit confused with the level layout now. Either way, let's go to the teleporter. Nice atmosphere here. So, yeah, regarding the, like, aesthetics and the atmosphere, the game is definitely standing out. So this was a teleporter? But the area here is a bit too big to map it. I mean, you could map it, of course, but would become quite tedious quickly. There was one door where I needed an access code. So I should probably try to return to that one if I can find it again. Nah. No, this was where I was coming from. And there's the door. So, what's that supposed to be? Use damage. We can't go there. Oh, there's another enemy. Okay. Let's use some of the XP stuff. Okay. Ah. Okay. You finally found the power generator and start to extract the power core. While you work on loosening the screws, you miss the increasing amount of static noise in the background. You manage to remove a large panel and catch a glimpse of the core as the floor suddenly turns into a sand-like substance. It swallows you and brings you to a chasm of bizarre metallic stalagmites. You have to try hard to remove the metal sand from your eyes, and then you'll see it, the cause why the nanomachines stopped destroying the Earth. The nanomachine swarm intelligence sits in front of a TV and binge watches an old cartoon TV series with yellow-skinned people doing funny things. You hear it saying, only 4,500 episodes left. Das Ende. Alright. So that was Nano Ruins by DamienDe. Let me quickly switch over again. Like this. Yeah, so that was a nice entry, as I mentioned, with a very unique style. I like the atmosphere and I like the graphical, like the sets with the... I mean, the enemies, they were meh, but like the general style with this violet pink stuff kind of looked cool. I'm not quite sure if it really represented whatever this is supposed to represent, but still. Regarding the movement, as I mentioned, it's fine, but there's a little bit of like, it feels like it was stuttering. I think there can be done something regarding the smoothness of how the movement is feeling. Yeah, and in general, I'm not a fan of the of real-time fights, and essentially you were just clicking. The problem is here that yes, you can select different types of attacks, but there is not really any purpose of having them if, like, selecting the attack which is stronger takes more time for the execution, so you just keep spamming the other attack. I mean, that's, yeah, a bit of an issue. So maybe if there were like different cooldowns on different attack types or something like that, it would have been more reasonable to switch your attacks around or something like that. Not sure. So anyways, this was a nice entry. Nano Ruins by DamienDe, or I don't remember what was the... Let me quickly start up the game now. Poison Studios, yeah. And if you like to see more games, more episodes, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel or check the playlist down in the video description. And with that, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.